Hello, my beautiful angel, starseeds, and dreamers. Welcome back. My name is Violeta. This is a timeless channeled message for you. Yes, you. If it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, leave it. All signs welcome. So listen, this is a huge message. That's why it's horizontal. I'm going to combine several messages in one because it's a really big one, and it's not going to be like, a quick one. So get your drinks, get your beverages, get your snacks, and settle in, because this message is going to reflect how amazing you are. This message is going to reflect how far you've come. This message is going to show you the power of you, the full power of you. This message is going to be a direct reflection of you right now. And that's going to be amazing. You're fully going to see yourself, and you already do see yourself, but this is going to be a huge confirmation of your entire spiritual journey so far. Okay, are you ready? You no longer force things to fit. You no longer force messages to fit your experience, because the only messages that are true for you are your own downloads. You no longer get confused between other people's words and other people's opinions and other people's truths and your own. You no longer have trouble choosing yourself, choosing your own decisions, choosing your own path, choosing your own comfort over everybody else's. You have let go of so many things in people. You can let go like that. Not in a bad way, not in a, like, okay, I got everything out of you, bye. But in a, you've taught me such beautiful lessons, but I don't feel like we can teach each other anything anymore. So I'm going to let you go and see what else is going to happen for me, who else is going to come to me, and the same is true for you. When I leave your life, the right person is going to come to you next. And the same will be true for me. When I let go of you, the space will be free for someone else to fill it. And it's not because we had a negative experience, it's because we learned everything we had to learn from each other. And it's a beautiful, graceful exit. You know the difference now, and you know how to execute it. Congratulations. I think this was a big worry of yours, because you used to people please, and you hated seeing people's disappointment. You were like, oh no, if I just kind of walk away awkwardly, or I ghost them, or what am I supposed to say? You no longer worry about these things, because you know it's right in your gut. You know what's right, who's right, and when they're right, and when it's wrong, who's wrong. You know these things now, and you trust them 101%. No doubt in your mind. You've learned so many new skills and gained so many new tools and learned so many lessons that it's almost like you've mastered something. You've mastered yourself. Yeah, sure, you're going to keep growing and learning and healing, but it's almost like you mastered your foundation, you mastered your stability, you mastered your stillness. You mastered the version of you that's just going to keep going through challenges, and it's not going to stop, and it's not going to doubt so much, and it's not going to fear so much, because everything is fun now. Nothing is scary. Everything is fun. Every challenge is fun. Everything is just exciting. Every day is a new day and a new opportunity to learn something and to have fun and experience something new, and that no longer scares you. Because before you wanted familiarity, comfort, now you want excitement, fun, new things. I was almost spitting there because I'm so excited. This channel is so strong. You're so strong right now. Everything has stabilized, is stabilizing. You are settling, you've settled. Do you remember one of my messages was, you're settling, so it's normal to be like, oh, pulled in every direction, and I don't know what's happening, but now you're settled. And even if something pulls you, it's not going to succeed, because you're like, okay, things are pulling at me, but I'm staying right here. It's my choice. I can be unflappable. I can be invincible if I chose to. I can be solid. You can be solid. Because before you were so malleable, everything kind of molded you. But now that you've molded yourself, that spirit has molded you, you're finally set. The stone is set. The statue is set. The clay is set. The material is set. That doesn't mean that you can't change or, go with the flow or be fluid. That just means that the main brush strokes, the main form is set and not subject to change, I'm hearing. Because that's the core. The core should not be changed. Everything else can change. The surface level things and whatever, everyday things, but not your core. The core is set. I'm so excited. And the thing is, you're going with the flow. You really are going with the flow. Being solid doesn't mean being rigid. It means being safe and stable and secure within your knowledge, within yourself, within your path. But it doesn't mean being rigid. In the small daily decisions, you can be flexible. In the small daily changes to your surface personality, let's say, or your mindsets, or the things that you change all the time, you're flexible, you're fluid. It's only the core that's never going to change again. I'm hearing the changes to the core were detrimental to you in the past. In the past, any change to the core or any, what's the word when you breach a contract? So any breach to the core was detrimental and harmful to you, your health, and your future and your abundance. It's like you weren't connected to your core, so you couldn't act from that place, that safe, secure place within yourself. And so you were all over the place. You were breached, and so you couldn't access your ultimate abundant timeline. But now you are, because you're finally not breached anymore. You're whole. And you did that. You did that with the help of spirit. And so you go with the flow now in such a beautiful way where you know who you are. You don't change the core of who you are, but you're willing to go with the flow of every day and people and things, because as long as it doesn't, make you a different person, as long as it's fun for you, as long as it fits your energy, your frequency, as long as it's enjoyable and fun and challenging in a good way to you, and it feels good, it feels right, then you can go with the flow all you want. In fact, that's all that's required of you right now. Just go with the flow, just relax, just enjoy this life. And you're doing that. And the amazing part is that you're going with every flow. You're going with the flow of your intuition. You're going with the flow of things happening around you. You're going with the flow of other people in your life. You're going with the flow to the point where it feels bad for you. If something feels bad, you stop the flow and you go with another flow. It's like you pick the flow you go with, and the flow you go with is always the good one for you. That feels good. That feels life affirming. That feels right for your energy. Because if you go with the flow with a situation or a dynamic or a connection or a person who's, let's say, negative or makes you feel drained or whatever, or going to a place that it's not going to be good for you, then of course you're not going to go there, because you love yourself so much that you no longer choose the bad things out of habit, out of whatever, out of nostalgia, out of people pleasing, out of nothing. You no longer ever choose bad things. And this is like the biggest thing ever for you, because you made so many compromises with people before. You made so many compromises so that other people could be comfortable, so that maybe this could work, so maybe it could change in the past, so in the future, so maybe. No more maybes. You know in your gut what is right for you in this moment. And the thing is, what's right for you in this moment might not be right for you next year. And you're accepting that you can't make something fit. You can't make something You can't force it to last. That's the thing. You can't force something or someone or a connection to last. It has to continue naturally, and the moment it doesn't feel natural anymore, I'm sorry, my love, but the cycle has stopped, and then it's time for another cycle with another person, let's say. And you know this. You go with the flow because you know the flow will take you to the right place. You don't see the right place yet. You don't see where you're going. You don't know where you're going, but you blindly believe that this is the best place for you. And that is why you've been so lucky lately. If you resonate with this, then this is your message. You've been so lucky lately. You're so lucky lately. Maybe it's with little tiny things every day, but you're so lucky. You feel so lucky. You are so grateful for everything that it's almost like it piles up and piles up and piles up and happens more and more and more. And your energy just kind of builds up to this incredible, abundant energy. And you live in it. You exist in it every single day in every situation, even if it sucks, even if the situation sucks or someone's like, me. You're like, la, 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 la. You're a planet upon yourself in space. You're not dependent on the sun. You're not dependent on a moon. You're not dependent on other planets. You're only dependent, this is not physics accuracy, but I'm just metaphor, okay? I couldn't think of anything else, and angels are weird today. So basically, you only depend on yourself for your climate, your decisions, your feelings, your truth, your intuition, your ability to go with the flow and believe that it's the best for you. Only this is true. And only this matters right now. Nothing else. Nobody else. Nowhere else. You trust the world like you've never trusted the world before. You trust 1221, because I've seen it for the second time in the last few minutes. You trust the world and people in it more than you did before. Before you were mistrustful and really suspicious and paranoid and thinking everyone's out to get you. But now you're actually seeing, people want to help me. People want to support me. People are amazing. The world is amazing. The universe is amazing. Life is amazing. And it's just giving to me. It's giving. Like I used to give. You know, so finally I'm getting in return. Not that I want anything, not that you need anything in return, but you're getting it anyway because you don't need it anymore. You get it? It's like eventually you get what you've been putting out, and you're getting it now. And you're getting all kinds of surprising and weird situations and people and things that you almost forgot how fun it was to just be surprised all the time. You were so afraid of surprises because they hurt you in the past, but now surprises delight you, excite you, motivate you. Now you're going with the surprises. I'm sorry, I'm so squeaky today, but this is such a deep affirmation of how far you've come. It's the biggest message yet. It's the loudest, it's the happiest, it's the deepest, it's the most stable, peaceful, happy, blissful you've ever felt before in your life so far. I'm sure you're going to keep rising. And by the way, that is the last message in this video, is that this is a rise like no other. I'm hearing this is a rise like no other. You're used to rising. You're used to ascending. You're used to like more and better and keep going and, you know, like improving and healing and growing. But this is like nothing you've ever experienced in your life. I'm getting chills. It's almost, what's the word? Not creepy, but eerie. It's almost eerie in the silence, in the certainty, while everything around you is kind of like a storm of changes. You're so still and certain and calm. You're so calm because you know everything is perfect. Literally, everything right now is perfect for right now. You're no longer rushing to more, better. I want this now. No. You have settled into the beauty of the present moment. And you're ignoring any noise because the noise is just distraction. The noise is just derailment. The noise doesn't serve you. The baby's crying. Noise. The baby belongs to my neighbor downstairs, and when she gets out of the apartment, the baby, I can hear the baby, and yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful sound. You think, oh, baby crying, that's not very pleasant to the ears, but if you think about it, it's life affirming, and that word keeps coming up. Life affirming. When a baby cries, it affirms it's alive. You would rather it cry than be suspiciously silent. You know what I mean? You would rather it cried and told you that it needed something so you could fulfill it, the need, fill the need. And so in this strange message and derailment that we found ourselves in right now, it's almost like you've emitted this cry for help for so long, but you've been strong through it, you've been firm through it, you've been keep going through it, and finally the universe heard you. It's not that it didn't hear you before, but finally it realized, now is the time I can fulfill, now is the time I can meet you with the love that you've given yourself. I couldn't meet you before because you lacked before. I couldn't meet you before because you weren't in abundance before. I couldn't meet you before because you weren't stable before. You weren't peaceful before. You were too malleable. You let the noise distract you. You let other people guide you. You didn't trust your intuition. You didn't all those things. Toxic habits, toxic people, all those things, you allowed them, and that's fine. That's part of every journey. But now, my love, now you are fully you. You're fully settled. You're fully committed. This is incredible because I kept wanting to say you're settling, you're committing, you're in the process of. But the thing is that I feel that the process is complete. And that is amazing because it's almost like you're always afraid to state something with firmness because you don't want to jinx it. But there's no such thing as jinxing a process that's completed. You feel it in your bones. If you're resonating with this is your message. You feel it in your bones, in your skin, in your cells, in your makeup, that in your soul, in your spirit, that you have finally gained those wings and you can finally use them, and you can finally feel yourself fully, and you can finally not let outside forces influence you. You're finally full, you're finally free, you're finally whole. And this freedom and peace and glory and bliss and magnificence I'm hearing is just unparalleled. It's unparalleled. You've never experienced this before. It's a rebirth. If you want, you can put down today's date as your second birthday, I'm hearing. I actually did that once before in December, I think. I felt with my entire body that I was being rebirthed, and I put it down as the date of my second birthday. I think this could be, let's say, my third, your second, your fifth. Whatever you felt on your journey, put it down, because today is the start of your new life. Today is the start of everything. And you feel it and you see it with your own eyes. You have proof that this works. And people are going to have even more proof that this works. Not that you care to prove to anybody, because you're not like that anymore. You don't care. All you care about is how you feel. And if you feel great, that's all you want to know. That's all you need to feel good. And you feel not good. You feel amazing. It's almost drugging, high. It's like you're on drugs, but you're not. You know, like me right now, I'm just so full of life, but I'm not on drugs. I haven't had a drink. I haven't, you know what I mean? It's like, it's Kundalini rising. It's your energy rising. It's the rise unlike any other, because that's what happens when you follow the path, and when you learn the lessons, when you go through the challenges, when you work with your shadows, and when you overcome all of this muck, and you settle the purity, the light, and remove everything else. That's what's left. Your bliss, your joy. Right now, everything's going to be fun. Mark my words. If you resonate with this whole message, not just parts of it, the whole message, if you resonate with all of this, everything from now on is going to be fun. I don't care if something sucks. I don't care if something is going wrong. I don't care. Everything's going to be fun. And there are going to be more and more moments where it's truly fantastic, truly fun, truly, I can't believe this is happening. Those are going to come more and more and more. It's a rise. It's a rise, constant rise from now on. You know how there's a roller coaster and all kinds of things, and moving back and forth and left and right. You know the movements. You know the dance. You know the process. But right now, in this moment in time, it's a constant rise. Right now, it's a constant rise. I don't know when it's gonna stop being a constant rise, but enjoy the rise. Enjoy the rise of the roller coaster, and then enjoy the fall, which is also a kind of rise, you know? Because when you fall, you surrender, you let go, you allow anything to happen, and you're excited and afraid, and it's like the angels are saying some weird things to me. They're saying the rise is the same as the fall. It's just the direction is different, but the feelings are very similar. Because when you rise, you're excited and it's like fun and it's joyous. And when you fall, it's scary, but it's also fun. Take the roller coaster, you know? It's also fun. You're just freaking out. And sometimes you freak out when you go up, you know? It's like, it's both exciting and nerve-wracking in the best of ways. So enjoy this moment, my love, because you have earned it. I'm hearing you have earned this. I love you so much. Please let me know if it resonates. I hope you're here with me in this huge milestone, and it's just gonna get better and better and better from now on. Mark my words. I feel it with my whole body, and you do too. Well done. Well done! Okay, let me know if it resonates in the comments below. Like, subscribe if you like my channel. And yeah, I'm gonna see you very soon. And I bet some interesting things are gonna come up in the next few tarot readings. Yeah, I didn't need cards today. Today, no cards were needed. No confirmations were needed. And that's a message within itself. You don't even probably need this video, but I'm giving it to you anyway because I love you. Okay, bye.